the season ends. I don't want to be there for 6 months and get pipped at the end.
Leeds United had gone into the month with real optimism. Within 7 days, all hopes were shattered. Their last chance of the title gone. And when 2 Leeds fans were killed in Turkey before their UEFA Cup semi-final defeat by Galatasaray, winning and losing wasn't so important.
It's been an awful night, and one that none of us ever believed it would have to live through. It's been desperate for, obviously, families and friends of 2 Leeds United supporters.
We come back sad in defeat, but we come back sadder because of that.
Leeds were united in grief. For Sir Alex Ferguson, another accolade, and his side took total control of the title race with an avalanche of goals. That scoring burst put them 1 win off the title. But like Chelsea, they failed at the quarter-final stage of the Champions League. The defending champions knocked out by Real Madrid at Old Trafford, but as one trophy was taken away, another was retained. And in style, at the Dell.
Philip Neville's been allowed to go a long, long way here, and it's 2-0, it's gone in off Bernali. Solskjaer picked out by Beckham. It's 3-0. Hunger, desire, class, champions. Manchester United retain the championship. Under Sir Alex Ferguson, they maintain their domestic domination. It's a 6th Premiership prize in 8 seasons. This year, no one has come close in the end to sustaining a challenge. The champions with 4 games still to play. In the league, they have sprinted away from the opposition. And they can take their bows here.
United wasted no time in looking ahead. Dutch striker Ruud van Nistelrooy thought he was on his way to Old Trafford for 19 million.
I'm glad I'm in a position to become a Manchester United player. Of course, it's an honor for every player to play for that side, and that's, of course, I'm so happy today.
Nothing's going to happen until next week.
But in a general sense,
we hope to talk to the boy next week.
Ruud came to Old Trafford on Easter Monday for a medical that revealed a knee problem, postponing the deal.
The last 2 weeks they made contact, and yesterday it was finished, so it was very, very quick.
So this deal, because the press are making this done and dusted, but that's not the case.
That's not the case. The discussions that have been held between all parties failed to reach agreement as to the extent of these tests. And as a result of these differences in opinion, we cannot proceed at the present time.
They've been knocking at the door, and they are in front.
Unbelievable scenes of joy at Ellen Road.
Appalling events on the streets of Istanbul last night, but after lengthy discussions today, it was decided the game would go ahead.
It's all over here on what's been a very difficult night for Leeds United in Istanbul.
Arsenal paid their respects on Leeds' first return to Elland Road since their European tragedy.
Looks early for Henry. Crisp for Arsenal. And Henry does it again. Oh, Keane's free. Keane! Second attempt, second goal. Oh, it's a splendid run from the Brazilian. And Kanu gets the glory of scoring the goal over Mars. He adds to Arsenal's glee.
We've got to do better against the big sides. I think it's now, George, 3 points out of 24 against the big teams. And you've got to do a lot better than that if you want to do well in the league.
Emil Heskey scored his first goal for Liverpool as they accelerated their challenge. 5 wins in a row and up to second place. At Goodison Park, they survived a last-second scare at the Merseyside derby, the final whistle saving them from a strange defeat. Arsenal then did what Liverpool couldn't do. They went second, a 6th straight Premiership victory for Arsene Wenger.
We just know to be in the top 3, it's in our hands now, and that's why we are so much focused in every game.
Things were a lot tighter at the bottom of the table.
As long as the players give us everything they've got, and we believe in ourselves, despite what a lot of people say, I'm sure that'll be okay.
The spirits are high, and, game on.
We don't want to be looking over our shoulders down at Bradford. We've got to be looking up at Wimbledon. Our target's to overtake Wimbledon.
I'm quite optimistic. I think we will survive this season too.
Fourth from bottom, Derby beat East Midlands neighbours Leicester. But the game was overshadowed by a horrible injury to Stan Collymore.
Burley's got a real eye for goal. There it is, Craig Burley drills it in low.
The worst fears were over for Southampton fans. The Saints saved themselves by beating Bradford. Sheffield Wednesday was sensing survival, though their game at Wimbledon was watched by the smallest Premiership crowd that season. But those who travelled down from South Yorkshire went home happy. On Good Friday came a quite extraordinary game at Valley Parade between Bradford and Derby.
Christie with a chance to turn it in, and it's a goal. 23 seconds. Derby County are 2 in front. Now this could be the first real opening for Bradford, and they've scored. Elliott's clearance has dropped kindly, and Bradford are level, and it's Windass again. Well, it was clever, and it's produced a goal. It's been disallowed, and Rory Delap is sent off. And they've got their goal anyway. Mr. Wilkie has to point to the penalty spot. Swept confidently home. Chance again for Bradford. Unbelievable. And it's a penalty. Craig Burley's second successful penalty kick of the game.
It wasn't a bit of a Sunday League game, really. I mean, both sides defensively were, it could have been any score, could have been 10-10.
4 games to go, 2 at home, 2 away, and we've got to win 2 games at the moment, because Sheffield Wednesday's put the cat amongst the pigeons, to be fair, with them 2 wins, and they'll be thanking the chances.
Derby fans could breathe a little easier when Southampton was seen off at Pride Park. and Watford were the latest to feel the force of Thierry Henry, their relegation would soon be confirmed.
What is really in my mind now is, what is it going to be like when we start pre-season training next season, the first half dozen games in the First Division? I think that will tell me how the players have been affected by being relegated from the Premiership. I don't think this week or these next few days will tell me anything.
Watford's relegation confirmed by a shock winner Sunderland for Bradford. John Dreher's goal giving them a chance of the great escape.
On it goes to Saunders. Went against the body of Thatcher. Or was it his arm, in fact? And Beagrie has taken it.
Back to Michael Bridges again. He's still going. He's flicked it wide to Hopkins. Got a lot to aim at, and he scored.
Beagrie does well for Bradford. Decent effort, great goal. John Hodgson has been red carded, presumably for something he said to one of the officials, and things are going from bad to worse for Wimbledon. Sullivan had to go down to save. Oh, that's a brilliant finish.
Almost through to Bridges, who's still got a chance. Bridges! Oh, look at that! That's fantastic!
We was below par. I've got to pick the boys up now. We go to Coventry next week, 9 points to play for, and that one's going to take a couple of days to go because we were poor.
We had to win the game to have any chance. Realistically, if we'd have lost, it would have been an unbelievable mountain to climb. We wouldn't have given up, but to give us a better chance than losing, obviously.
I think it's been well publicised that not everybody gets on with the manager, not everybody likes the way he works and some of the things he does and his attitude at times or whatever.
That night, the players honoured their own. Harry Krewell was named PFA Young Player of the Year, while Roy Keane took Player of the Year prize. He was also the Football Writer's Choice.
At first, the world seemed a safer place, but the horrors returned.
David Coulthard, his girlfriend and bodyguard all escaped death when the light aircraft carrying them crashed on landing at Lyon, tragically killing both pilots. Ken Livingstone received 58% of the votes as an independent candidate and was elected Mayor of London.
I therefore declare that Kenneth Robert Livingstone is duly elected the first Mayor of London.
The fallout from Wimbledon's drop into the bottom two was immediate. Egil Olsen lost his job. Terry Burton, an Admiral aide to Joe Kinnear in the past, was given the task of saving the club.
Relegation is not an option. Terry and the players are confident that we will stay up.
Paraphrase Mark Twain, reports of this club's death have been greatly exaggerated. There's nothing we can do to stop you writing the obituaries, but I will not tolerate any question of players' commitment.
Leicester, dangerous opponents at any time, put Bradford back into the bottom three with a resounding win at Filbert Street. But while Bradford could still look with hope to the last day, Sheffield Wednesday's Premiership flame had just about extinguished at Highfield Road.
They're going down, and they're going down without a fight.
If you've wanted a party in Manchester in recent years, this has been the place to come. Old Trafford, the home of the Carling Premiership champions. And they're going to be celebrating again today.
What have you done today to make you feel proud?
plenty to come, but first of all the match. Beckham! Oh, beautiful goal. Fireworks for an explosive team.
They've set the standard. You not only have to match it, you have to beat it.
Kevin Phillips reached a personal milestone of his own that day. His 30th Premiership goal in a magnificent season beat West Ham. He joined Shearer and Cole as members of a very exclusive club. The Champions League, the other prize on offer as the season drew to a close. Arsenal virtually secured second place with a win over Chelsea. Second place had been Liverpool's target until they lost their firepower. Southampton had been splendid, but Liverpool lost ground on their own ground.
Liverpool made a mess of their chance yesterday. They really are stumbling over the finish line. So it's over to Leeds United this evening, 4 points from their last 2 games, and they will get third place.
A rare Nigel Martyn mistake allowed Everton to do their Merseyside neighbours a favour the following night. Leeds would have to wait before knowing if they'd be dining at Europeans' top footballing table. For Sheffield Wednesday, it was certainly Football League to come. Despite a spirited performance at Highbury, they were 3-1 up at one stage and may be dreaming of salvation. But their relegation was confirmed by Henry, a score in 7 successive league games equalling a Premiership record.
I thought we played excellently today, and we've won the fans back over. It doesn't mean that, we're not going to go down, because we are. So you can never lose the fact that we're relegated.
So the last day of the season, and Alan Shearer scored the 300th league goal of the campaign with this thunderbolt against Arsenal. Despite an under-strength side, the champions knocked up their 11th consecutive win. Another Premiership best at Aston Villa, who themselves had an eye on the FA Cup final.
The bottom of the Carling Premiership. Watford, we know, have gone. So too have Sheffield Wednesday. Bradford right now are favourites to join them. Wimbledon are in the box seat, but as we've seen so many times, that is no guarantee of survival.
This is bigger than any cup final that we'll ever be involved in.
They all look pretty relaxed as they arrived, so perhaps that's a good sign.
Yes, yeah. Again, they're looking forward to the game starting.
And you are?
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
So Wimbledon down after 14 years in England's top flight. Whilst Liverpool's defeat meant that the day's other significant issue, Champions League qualification, went to Leeds, who drew at Upton Park. The final table relegated Watford, Sheffield Wednesday and Wimbledon, Bradford just surviving. Newcastle a creditable 11th. Leicester's best Premiership finish yet. Leeds rewarded with a Champions League qualifying place. Arsenal runners-up again, but 18 points behind the champions.